All right, what's up? So welcome to week 3. We've gone over how to get your ass into the gym by adjusting your bedtime. Last week we talked about reps, sets, volume. Today we're gonna get into the nitty-gritty of alignment, which is the place where I see people most commonly go wrong. I've been doing this shit for 15 years. I've trained thousands of hours with people in person. People send me videos through the app in this program, and it's those small details where people are going wrong, and it's just because they're new. So I feel like there's a need to point it out. Because I can just send you an exercise, but it doesn't mean you're gonna do it well. And like I said in the first module, you have a chance of either A, wasting your time, or B, hurting yourself. So take a look. There's two areas I want to talk about. One is the setup, and then 2 is the actual execution of the exercise. And I'm gonna go with Bulgarians for starters, just because it's an exercise that I give to a lot of people. So let's say I set myself up here, I lower down. The alignment right now is knees over the toe, okay? This is a quad glute dominant exercise. Now just the movement of my front foot can dictate how those muscles are being targeted. Right now the knee is over the ankle instead of the toe, which means that my glute is going to be more used in this one compared to the last version. So just setting up your body is going to dictate which muscles are being recruited more than others. Like a push-up, for example. If I were to do an elbows or shoulders with push-up, it's gonna be more tricep oriented compared to one where my hands are wider, which will be a little bit more chest oriented. So first off, this is straight up just intention of what you're doing. You have to know why you're doing something and where your body is when you're gonna go do the actual exercise. Now actually getting into it and doing it is another story. For example, a kettlebell press. I can give this to somebody and I'll show them, like, all right, look, keep your arm out in front of you, straighten up to the point where your arm is vertical. Then I'll give it to someone, and since they're new to it, I'll see something like this. Elbow juts out to the side, and then eventually you get to the top. Now, if you keep doing this over time, it's going to probably fray the rotator cuff muscles, and you start to experience a pain here. So what I need you to do with all these exercises is really focus on what I'm doing in those videos. Look at my hands, look at my elbows, look at my shoulders, look at my spine. If it's a leg exercise, take a look at my feet, take a look at my knees, my hips, and try to mimic it. And then when you're actually doing the exercise, look at your actual body parts. Pay attention to what you're doing as opposed to just thinking about, oh, I gotta get this over with, I gotta get this over with. And if you find that, let's say, your kettlebell press looks like that, lower the weight. Or go slower and make sure that your elbow stays in front of the body. Okay, so these are like the super small details that need to be focused on if you want to do this stuff well, see results, and not get hurt. Another huge place that I see people making mistakes is in the feet. When I see people squat, I tend to see the feet roll in, the back of the heel lift off, and more weight being put onto the front of the foot than there should be. I see this. And so people are squatting over and over, and eventually they're probably going to experience knee pain because they're just not aligned. They're not aligned from the bottom up. And so if that means that you have to kick your shoes off and even hold at the bottom and adjust to a place where you need to be, for example, in this case, I would tell someone put a little bit more weight in the outer heel in order to do it right, then do that. Go slower, pause if you need to, study your body, and really look at your movements. There's no shame in lowering the weight. There's no shame in breaking it down. There's no shame in going slower, because what we're doing is we are creating a mind-muscle connection with every single exercise. So I need you thinking about what you're doing and the alignment in every workout, in every rep, in every set. Throw the headphones out. Throw out the podcast. Pay attention. Not saying you can't do it down the line, but for right now, focus. Send us videos of you working out. We'll work on your form together, and we'll make sure that you are taking the most streamlined approach to your version of success.